That one hurt, actually. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Symposium podcast, hosted by E. Wright and Rose Gold. Y'all know the vibes over here, man. This is the mental health podcast where we focus on what I just said and other various things.
Yeah.
So, in today's episode, to be clear, this is episode 100, or as some people like to say, 100. Shout out to my...
Ain't more than 92 in it.
100.
Let's go.
We've had a wonderful episode going down memory lane.
Shit.
But before we get into that, there are some things that we touch on in terms of news. So, we're touching on the Trump indictment. Sorry, I have to laugh. Y'all, you guys will see. We're touching on Twitter and Instagram verification. And last but not least, my man told me something last week and it has been confirmed. Kanye West talking about the Jewish community and how he reflected from watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street. Just, you guys will see. That's it for news. And then for topics, we are just going down memory lane.
Yeah, it's a lot of topics. A lot of
topics.
A lot of reflecting, a lot of back and forth, side to side. We're all over the place in this episode, but you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it because we enjoy talking about it. So
100%. What our funniest episodes were, what the worst episodes were, and what are the most thought-provoking ones that we thought about.
Absolutely.
And what we look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah. E, what do you got for
man?
people?
Just check us out, man. Thank you guys for joining us. 100 episodes, like you said, man. We were all over the place, but it's a great episode.
I
great
regret
episode, nothing at all. Yeah, so tune in. Check us out, man. Symposium podcast.
Thank y'all.
100. Thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
We say it in the episode, but we'll say it again here. Thank y'all for sticking with us for this amount of time. 100 episodes, not many people get here, so we're very happy that we got here and that y'all been sticking with us for so long.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. That being said, enjoy the show.
This is the Symposium podcast with E. Wright and Romero.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Symposium podcast. This is episode 100. We here. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
100. Rose very humble.
100.
Rose very humble.
Yeah.
He got the suit, the green. That green, but he ain't on hawk mode.
On the other side of the
fucking I am, turn up!
on the other side.
Let's go! What up, people? Let's go! 100! E. Wright, what up? How y'all doing?
Y'all know the vibes over here.
Know the vibe, let's go.
Rose Gold in the building. Feeling good, feeling great. Got the gold on me, as y'all know. Yeah, we made it to 100, baby. We good. Life is good.
Life is good, man.
Life is good. Ain't got no complaints. Not today.
Nah.
Not in this episode.
Yeah.
Not in this one. But we'll get into it, but we're here. We're finally here.
Finally here.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But before we do anything else, we got to do everything different now because it's 100.
Yeah.
My man, this is for you.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Wow. Said like I didn't see it sitting right there.
Yeah. Well, I had to make it clear. That's not for sharing. That's all you.
Oh. Wow.
Thanks,
man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
So, to my man and to the people, thanks for being with us on this episode.
Yes.
And as always, welcome to the party. Go get that pop. It wasn't me this time.
Yeah. Like I got set up.
Yeah, payback's a motherfucker. Never.
It'll be alright. It'll dry up.
That's what champagne do.
Yeah, we good. We good for the blue grill.
Yep.
All right, my man.
Cheers, my man.
Cheers, man. 100.
100. All right.
Oh man.
So, apart from that,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing well.
Should we pause? Get you some.
I'm doing real. No, we good.
All right.
We good. Let's roll with it.
Cool.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Officially on spring break.
Nice. Welcome to it.
Yeah, it's been a wild school year, but ups and downs. But I'm good, man. Like we ended with good week. It was a good week, man. I had got a tough crew with our setting 3 kids, and they held it together. They held it together. We got through it together, man. It's coming along. It's coming along, man. I got no complaints. Definitely excited just to do nothing.
Sure.
Which is much needed. That self-care we always talk about. I can't wait. Cannot wait for that. But other than that, man, I can't complain, bro. How you doing? The green is chef's kiss.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate
Love
this.
Love it, man.
Shout out to my people in Kansas, Joe and Kelly. If you recognize this is half the suit that we wore at your wedding. So as soon as I pulled it out, I was like, I'm gonna wear this shit again.
I like it.
This is the special occasion.
It is a special occasion.
But yeah, I feel good, man. Brother was getting some work done. That's always stressful, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
We good. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. Y'all have to excuse me. I really am in like reflection because it's weird. It's weird to be here right now. Like,
Yeah.
There was no doubt about getting to 100, but it's just when we started. Yeah, like we started at 1, dog. Like, it's just like let's just start and see what happens.
Yeah, we made it work.
So I'm tripping off of that.
It's been crazy. That journey has been crazy also. Just like
It's been nuts.
Like you don't even, the fact that you commute to do this, you know what I mean? Like, and that doesn't go unnoticed, to the dedication you put in,
I appreciate that, but this is the only way that we can really do this. We tried. We should really talk about that too.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. That was shitty.
We tried fucking doing
the Zoom shit.
Yeah, tried doing episodes over Zoom. They were okay.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, a lot of technical difficulties for sure.
Terrible
that was
shit.
tough.
But before jumping ahead, let's touch on some nonsense. Not so much news.
Yeah.
Just
We'll get sentimental later.
Yeah.
Good jazz. Let's kick it.
Let's touch on some things. First things first, my man told me about this, and I was like, okay. Donald Trump has been indicted.
Yeah.
This comes from CNN. Here's what we know. What do you know, CNN? Indictment by a New York grand jury has thrust the nation into uncharted political, legal, and historical waters and raised a slew of questions about how the criminal case will unfold. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has been investigating Trump in connection with his alleged role in a hush money payment scheme and cover-up involving involving adult film star Stormy Daniels that dates to the 2016 presidential election. I forgot all about that. You remember that?
No, until I was reading, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah. Though the indictment, which has been filed under seal, has yet to be unveiled, Trump and his allies have already torn into Bragg and the grand jury's decision, blasting it as quote-unquote political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. So that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the outcome is going to be? Think he'll get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he will.
That's the sad part.
Yeah. And it's normal.
Like,
And it's normal. I think he will, and it's normal.
We're like, oh, he's about to get indicted.
No. Sure.
That nigga will be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
I agree. But, who knows?
Well, what happened? If I can think back that far, back in 2016, he didn't get indicted, but the government definitely looked into some shit with him, and we all thought like, oh, so Trump really he's not gonna make it to presidency. It did not derail him at all.
No.
Not at all. So that's probably why we look at this and be like, oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like, he'll make it.
It's just that the money and power shit is, like, unless you, like, really, like, I don't know.
Well, now that you say that, I'm kind of curious. Forbes estimates it at, he's worth $3.2 billion. Oh, that reminds me. We'll touch on this later, but talk about a bee, a baby bee, as Kanye would say. Speaking of, that's a good segue. Kanye West. I did not think this was real. Eric told me the last episode, and he told y'all about Kanye West and how he changed his view. Tell me if I'm getting this right. He changed his views on the Jewish community.
Yeah.
Right? Because of Jonah Hill, specifically watching 21 Jump Street. This is actually true. This is
Where
not.
did you see the confirmation at?
Oh, what was I watching? Was I on the gram? No, I was on fucking TikTok and I saw it. But it was literally true. Like, Kanye West was at a podium and he was talking about retracting some statements. And I was like, oh, this is wild. How do you not know? That's the funny part.
Of what?
Seeing him do that.
You said, say that one more time?
Seeing Kanye, he actually talked about...
Like, there's a video of him saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see nothing, man.
I'm shocked, especially being on Twitter.
Yeah.
But no, it's true. We'll have to circle back, but when I find it, I'll show you. But yeah, this is even right here. Kanye West says Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again.
It's just like a slap in the face to them again, because like, what the fuck?
Well,
How's his performance in that movie like?
I don't.
Damn.
Right.
Maybe I was wrong. Like what?
From Kanye, no one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform that into hatred towards millions of innocent people. Rapper writes in return to social media. Kanye West returned for the first time in months late Friday to declare that he likes Jewish people again, all thanks to Jonah Hill's performance in 21 Jump Street. In his first Instagram post of 23, and his first since whatever, West wrote, watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again. This is real. This is real.
That is ridiculous, dude.
That's oh my God, that's the funny part. I don't know. I don't. Let's move on.
Yeah.
It's just
silly to me. It's just silly to me.
God.
While we on Twitter, Dave, good segue. Have you seen the verification shit going on? So it's on IG too, but like, the blue checks, bro. The blue checks, you can now, like, I don't know if Twitter is like anybody can buy them, but I think because it used to be a certain criteria.
Yeah.
And now I think if you got them, you got to pay $8 a month or some shit like that. Let's
see. NBC News. Twitter prepares to cut verification for those who won't pay. Yeah. I paused too soon.
Yeah.
The change, which Musk has said will take place Saturday, is expected to remove the platform's only public indicator
it starts in April.
Of an account's legitimacy. It's the end of the blue check as we know it. Twitter is set to begin. Yeah, we know the change. Yeah, we know. It's an information integrity nightmare, said Jessica Brandt, the policy director for the Brookings Institution, Artificial Intelligence and other stuff. Yeah, bottom line, blue checks are about to be done.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James he tweeted, "Well, guess my blue check will be gone soon because if you know me, I ain't paying the fine."
Great Martin reference, by the way.
Oh God. All right, that's.
And then on Instagram, I'm even gonna look this up quick. I'm pretty sure you can buy a verification badge for like $14.99 or something. Because it was a lot of that. Like I saw one person, I'm not naming names, but I saw somebody on here that's like
We're not gonna name
like a local person, but he does a lot in his community. But
oh, here?
yeah,
Okay.
But he
I'm gonna ask you
all of a sudden like got a blue check, but then the way he like. He's like, oh, they had finally verified me, but then it came out, like, I saw other people, like, not even talking about him. I don't know if they're talking about him or not, but just talking about, like, oh, y'all buying, y'all actually paying for these verifications. And I was like,
This comes from TechCrunch. Meta, formerly known as Instagram or Facebook, Facebook, excuse me. Meta launches paid verification on Instagram and Facebook in the US.
Yes, Meta, it was through Meta.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced today that the company is rolling out Meta Verified on Instagram and Facebook in the US. The subscription service, which first launched in Australia and New Zealand last month, allows users to add I don't know this word, I'm sorry. To add a blue check mark to their Instagram and Facebook accounts for a monthly fee. Meta Verified costs $11 per month on the web and $14.99 per month on mobile. Holy shit. What the fuck am I paying? What do I get for that amount of money?
Cloud.
Musk ain't charging that much.
But why do you need a blue verification? Like, I don't know. I guess, I don't know.
Why? You just said it, clout.
Yeah.
Status.
Yeah, but that's just, if you just still a goofy, if you're still a goofy, then what? Like, I don't know, man.
You're a goofy with a check mark.
Yes. You're
So,
verified goofy.
You're verified.
You're a
verified goofy.
But yeah, to each their own, man. You know, to each their own.
Apparently,
It's your money.
Twitter they have levels.
This social media shit is wild, man.
I don't know. Would you ever pay for a check mark?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm not that important. Like, no.
That's it. That's all we got for
Yeah. No. I got something else funny about Instagram. What is Love is Blind.
Oh,
That
man.
Netflix show?
Yeah.
It's coming to Minneapolis.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
Shut
is.
the
Yes,
fuck
it is.
up,
There was a fight
Eric.
going around to like apply for it, and it's I think that's fucking hilarious because we already talked about the cloud shit. I also saw the few people around here that got some followers like, oh, I think like everybody telling me to go on that. Like, nobody telling you to do that. Just do it if you're gonna do it. Like, don't
Don't try to hype this up.
Yeah, but it's very funny. I had a good conversation with a friend last night that were like, it was like a funny perspective of it, but it's very funny, man. It's, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now I need to text JC and tell her like, hey, you know this is happening.
Yeah, man. So Love is Blind is coming to Minneapolis.
Have you watched that show?
No.
I saw a clip, but that's about
I
it.
haven't watched a show like that since Temptation Island, where my guy was on there.
I have not seen it, and I've heard things.
Shout out City, man.
When I saw a picture of him on there, I was like,
Nah, man, he was on there bugging out.
he
too,
did that.
Yeah. So funny, man. So funny. It's funny about that because I can talk about it now because he's well beyond that. But so he was gone for a while shooting that, and then he just so happened to he moved to Chicago already, but he came back here. But before the show aired, he couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I met up with him, and he was just gone, like he was just done. But he wanted to talk about it so bad, and he couldn't. And it was just funny because he would say like stuff leading up to it, like, "But man, damn, I can't even talk about it, man. I'm sure you." I'm like, dude, I don't know shit, bro. Like, But it was just so funny because he was so drunk. But he kept like bringing it up and then like not talking.
One of those like, man, I gotta take. I can't take. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right, and I was just like, bro, like you don't got it. But because people were coming up to him though.
Sure.
People were coming up to him and asking him and shit. But I was just like respecting him, like, bro, you don't gotta tell me shit, man. Like, I'm going to watch it because you was on there. But it was hilarious. People were coming up to him, like, you know, asking him a question, and he just couldn't talk about it. Like, so.
He's a celebrity now.
Oh yeah.
Got that status.
Mm-hmm. And he's doing, you know, he's
he has other
fitness
stuff.
coach and shit like that. So he's doing well. I'm back on those workouts, by the way. I'm sore as a bitch, but I'm back on those workouts. City Fit, man. Shout out City. Hit him up. Get right for the summer.
Shit. We gotta get through spring. Spring is rough.
Yeah, man.
Spring is rough.
I'm so excited about this episode because I know we're just gonna be all over the place.
We are 100%.
Because as soon as you said spring, it took me to spring in action. What happened to spring in action? You retired?
No, I've been low key. I've been low key with it.
What does that mean?
It means
Just keep hitting the frog. We're good now.
all right. Like I know usually I would say something about it, but this year I was thinking about something bigger. That's what it was. Not something so much to try and complete within 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, for the next thing, it's gonna take longer than that. And that's just a podcast. It's like, all right, so where are we gonna go from here? But we'll hold off on that question.
Okay.
But that's where we're at. Anybody, I've been doing this for over a decade now. Not the pod, but not the pod. Not the pod. I've been in this for 10 now, 10 deep, nigga. Eric wasn't here, he didn't know. No.
It's true.
No, I've been doing Spring in Action for God knows how long. Started courting it like a decade ago. If y'all stumble across you come across my old YouTube channel, I'm not gonna say what it is, but if you find it, you'll see it. An old chubby bro.
I was gonna say you also see big rolls. Big rolls go. Big rolls go. Is what
a brother was chunky. Can't lie. Can't say that now though.
That journey.
Mm-hmm.
Self-care, man.
Self-care is important. It's true. No, I'm gonna hold off on that one. I'll tell you the story off of this, but how I made the decision to really change my life to go from big rose gold.
Whoa, wait. Is it like super personal? Because that story might help somebody else.
Is it super personal? No. Is it stupid where I'm like, that happened? Yes.
You gotta tell
Here's what happened.
I was gonna say, you gotta tell it now.
Many moons ago, when I was chunky, I was high. I got high, and I, just smoking, doing it, whatever, listening to my music, woo-dee-woo. And I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I remember I got up from the couch, I went to the bathroom, and I washed my hands, of course, looked in the mirror, and I just kind of looked at myself. And like the funniest thing about it was, it didn't feel like I was looking in the mirror. For a split moment, it was like somebody was talking to me. Somebody was talking about, like, saying some shit, and it was like,
have you ever watched Insecure?
What is that?
It's that show, Issa Rae by Issa Rae.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a great show. Well, she does that.
Does she?
Yes, it's
okay.
But the image in the mirror is like giving her the pep talk, but it's very funny because she like just be coming at her ass. It's very tight. That's what that reminded me of.
But that's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
Like the man in the mirror, he was just looking at me, and he was like, listen, man. Like straight up, he's like, listen, man,
Mm-hmm.
you fucking up. You out here trying to do whatever and getting high and shit. You fat fuck. I was like, Jesus Christ. He's like, look, man, you need to be doing a lot more. You trying to finish up school and all this other stuff. You need to stop. How do you, and then it like,
I was gonna say, so in that moment, what did you do?
well, what really got me, it hit me with the question, how do you want your life to be 5 years from now? That kind of generic question, right?
Yeah.
But in that moment, it was like, well, if I'm doing this right now and I continue, what's that gonna look like?
Mm-hmm.
So that hit me hard, and I just remember the next day, just kind of going, I think I need to stop. So.
So then how long did it take you from that moment to change, the way you lived and what you did? What was the time frame between that?
Overall, to make a true decision, it took me a year, and then to change my life completely, it took, Jesus, I'd say, it took me 5 years. It literally, yeah, when I think about it, it literally took me 5 years. Yeah.
So that's crazy. That feels. I mean, that seems like more realistic. You know what I mean? Like the shit don't. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can say one thing. It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to, you know what I mean, start it. But then like just to be consistent with that and to really dive into it is tough. But you have your ups and downs. You have those days you want to quit, but it's just like that commitment piece and that drive. It's like, dude.
Well, that's funny because on the way here, I was thinking about a question, and when I ask you this, I've asked you like different variations of this, but when I really think about it, it's like, this is what it comes down to. Have you ever had a desire for something where, you've just been hungry for it?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't matter what's in your way. You're like, I don't give a fuck. This is for me. I want this thing.
Was that the question?
That was the question.
Oh, I thought you were about to say like something specific, but yeah.
No. Like, what's
what's
something that you've been really hungry for?
Honestly, you know what? If I'm gonna be real, that's hard to say because I can sit here and say, I can sit here and name you 3 to 5 things, but for me, it's like, well, I haven't done those things, so was I really that hungry for them? You know what I mean? Like I've started them, but I haven't saw anything through. So, and I'm just having this thought live right now. So
in real time.
In real time. So
that's
it's
dope.
like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's a good question.
Okay.
That's a good question because
very interesting.
Like it. You know what I mean? I should let's for a symposium. I should have been done with school. I really wanted that. I really want that. I'm gonna get that, but
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Just like that, the passion just is slowly dying with that, just because it's just
taking so
long. But it has to happen. You know what I mean? Like that's something like I need to do. I will do, but am I passionate about it? Not the school part, but after. I'm passionate about the outcome.
Yeah.
Just starting a side business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to do that. Always have 3 different ones I want to try to do. I've been trying to do. Am I passionate about it? I thought I am. I thought I was. I think I am, but there's times where I just find myself like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, let me just lay on this couch, or like, is that?
Yeah, but
that's I feel like that's making excuses.
I don't know, man. That's kind of different,
Is it?
in my opinion, because I think like there's shit that I still think about to this day that I want to do, podcast included.
And see, yeah, this too. Like,
but look, just think about this. How much work does it take to do this?
so much work.
Exactly.
So much work.
And we're still not getting paid a dime. Honey, not a dime. That just goes to show how dedicated we are. Like, how much we fucking love this shit.
Speaking of 100 in a podcast, shout out to my boy CL, man. He just hit his 100th episode as well. The Microwave Truth is his podcast.
That's a good title.
He's a very spiritual, passionate person. He receives the word of God and spreads the word. And he's just an overall fantastic human being. I met him at college, both from Milwaukee. He literally was like the most level-headed out of the crew that I met, and he's just killing it. He's a principal. He's been a principal for a few years now. Coaches basketball. Like, he's just a dope ass dude, man. And always, I can always, like, if I needed some advice or something, just reach out to him. He also, shout out to him, he also got me into, I designed his first, he wrote a book.
Oh shit, for real?
And I designed his first book cover. And that's what made me like, all right.
What's the name of the book?
Damn, that's a good question. That's fucked up, I don't know it.
Well, all right.
But it's a bunch of, this motherfucker got quotables for days. It's a bunch of his like, that's not it, that's his name, Champion Life. I'll insert it.
Yeah, I was about to say, just insert it here.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's fucked up, I didn't know it, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, I ain't touched that motherfucker in a couple years actually, but shout out to you, CL, man. Congrats on your 100th episode as well.
Congratulations.
The Microwave Truth podcast, check him out, man. He just a great, a genuine dude, man. And he also works with the youth as well, so
nice.
Very positive. You need people like that around you in your life, just positive people, positive, just that blueprint of, if like-minded people.
Yeah.
Like-minded people.
Good-hearted people.
Good-hearted people. So it's just like that whole group is just dope, man. Just to see each other grow, and we just, when I met him, we were fucking college, you know what I mean? And now it's just like, grown men just doing their thing, man. It's so dope to me.
That's a good segue. Question. From your college years to where you are now, what was the biggest change for you?
From my college years to where I am now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure there's a lot of things, but...
I'll tell you what hasn't changed. I was him. I'm still him. Hemi Neutron.
Nigga.
Hemi Turner.
Okay.
No, for real shit. Dude, a lot, bro. Like, priorities. I would say, just the growth, like I want to be a better human. You know what I mean? I know everybody said I want to I'm taking care of another human, so I need to, as a black man, bro, I learned it's just not about me no more, you know what I mean? Like college, I was free.
Yeah.
Young, wild, and free college, you know what I mean? Had the time of my life.
Khalifa.
I would encourage every young man to experience some sort of post high school. Not necessarily. I'm kind of, my mind is kind of like turning on the whole college thing as like in a whole, but that social experience I think is very important.
Like,
but that grinding like that for a piece of paper, I don't know anymore.
That's hilarious
Just
because
being
you
an
literally
educator.
just talked about going for your master's.
And that's why it's taking me so fucking long to finish it.
But
Because I'm torn.
I feel it. I feel you.
But stay on track. So stay on track. But the difference, man, I would say, honestly, man, just it's really just the growth, man. Just kind of, you know, just being more responsible. I wouldn't say being more compassionate, because I've always had the same, you know, I've always been that caring person, but I feel like now I'm an adult, I can do adult things with adult money.
I got adult money. Yeah.
So I can help, you know, when I can. At first, when I was helping niggas, it was like, we all broke, but shit, I'm here for you. Like, how? You know?
I need $1. Me too, man.
Right. I would definitely give somebody my last. That hasn't changed for me. Always been like that, but yeah, not much has changed. You know, just kind of like I guess my mental, my way of thinking has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think very cautious and very content. I was very content with where I was at.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is what expected. I'm good. Whatever happened, whatever happened was supposed to happen. Like, nah, man, think bigger.
Ain't no safe zone.
Yeah,
it's like,
I was always the safe one. I was always doing whatever it was to be safe. You know what I mean? Now it's just like, take the risk. You know what I mean? Take risks. Not wild risk though. Like, don't go rob nobody, but like,
no,
like take that risk. Don't overthink. Stop overthinking. I was an overthinker a lot. I'm starting to just boom, just go with my gut. You know. So yeah, I would say those are the changes that I can think of at the moment.
Those are good. Those are real good, actually. I had another question for you, but save that one for another day. Let's get into some podcast nonsense. As my man pours up, I will ask the question. So this is our 100th episode. We have 100. Excuse me. You know what's funny? Whenever people ask, and I'm sure you've gotten this too, whenever people ask how many episodes you have, and I give them the number, they're like, really? Like, they're surprised. Like, you have that many? It's like, yeah. So that means a lot. That reaction, that means a lot to us, y'all, because we could have stopped a long time ago. But out of all of the episodes, first question, what's your funniest episode? That's a tough one.
That's a very tough question. I wish I would have had that one ahead of time so I could actually move back, because I think we've had at least 3 that were we thought about the whole week that were like just fucking hilarious. But damn,
I'll tell you, like, one for sure. One of the funniest episodes was when you talked about the night before, how we went out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Damn, was that season 1 or season 2?
That was 1.
That was season 1.
Straight up 1.
Oh, okay. When we were at the basement
We were
bar.
at basement bar.
Yeah, that was a fucking wild night. That was actually a funny one. That was a funny one because the dude, what did he do?
Old boy, right?
Yeah.
He got jumped.
He got jumped. And they were just telling me about the whole thing. And I'm sitting here apologizing for black people. When it's like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. That's tough. That's tough.
That's a great moment. That's a great moment.
Because we were in the middle of a fucking packed bar on the dance floor, and I'm listening to his fucking problems, bro. And I felt so bad for him. I'm like, damn, all black people ain't like that, bro. Like, it was just a bad night for you, bro. Like, I don't know, but he tried to keep it positive, man. Will, It was Will.
Yeah.
His name was Will.
Nice. Hey, shout out to Will. If you
man.
ever come across this.
Yeah. That's crazy. That was very funny.
That's
because that was also the night. No, it wasn't the night that people were. Yes, it was the night that they motherfuckers were standing on top of the crane. And
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the picture you got.
Yeah.
For the audience, if you're wondering what episode we're talking about,
dancing on top of the crane.
Look at episode From the Top. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
From the Top.
That
was a good one. That was
a good one.
That's top tier.
It's another one though.
Top tier.
It's another one that was pretty fucking funny, dude. Like we just literally laughing through the whole episode. Fuck. It's gonna bother me. Damn, that's a good question. That's gonna bother me, man.
I don't know. We have every
I
episode
don't know
something funny happens.
I can't tell you specifics, but I can see it. Like I can literally see it. Oh damn.
I'll tell you. Not so much that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that was like a shitty episode. But this segment, I thought was just so fucking funny. I even thought about it the other day. Do you remember when you talked about Subway?
Oh, the meat.
The tuna.
The tuna.
I was
Yeah.
looking at seafood the other day, and
Bro, I made tuna the other day.
Real tuna?
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with Subway.
Bro, yeah. Oh my god, I don't even want to segue into that, but I'll tell you off.
Okay, off top.
The documentary.
What?
Jared, his documentary.
There's a documentary about Jared?
He was a sick nigga, bro. He was a sick nigga. I don't even want to talk about it right now because we're
we're good vibes, good energy, good air.
Disgusting.
And fuck Jared.
Yeah, fuck him for real. Damn, that was a good one. That was a funny one.
That shit was fucking funny. I was like, what are you talking about?
There's another fucking funny. I was like thinking of three, but I can't think of the third one. That night though, the basement bar night was fucking hilarious, bro. That was funny.
There's just a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why I like episodes aside, that's probably why I like going to Basement Bar. Basement Bar reminds me of old days like Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's pure fuckery.
Yeah. It's nothing but fuckery.
It's nothing but fuckery.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Nigga, I did not even tell you. Have I ever told you this story? There was a girl that... We'll come back. We'll circle back, y'all. This is 100. We're going to be random.
Mm-hmm.
When was this? Oh god, I can't even remember. No. This was last year. This was last year in July. It was me, you, Nate, Hammond and Kevin were with us as well. We were in Basement Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I bumped into this girl and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she just kind of looked at me for a second and looked confused. And I was like, you okay? And from there, we just started talking.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me how she's like, she was waiting on a dude to be there and he never showed up. She was just fucking bawling. She's like, I don't normally do this. She's like, I'm 30 years old. I'm a doctor. I don't know, like, why? Like, I was like, yo, man, it's gonna be okay. I was like, it's gonna be okay. And she just looked at me and she's like, what am I doing wrong? And I was like, oh, fuck. How do you ask a stranger that sort of question?
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember looking at her and I was like, nothing. This shit happens. But I was just like, are you gonna be okay? She's like, I'll be all right. I was like, all right. I'm over here with my people. If you want to talk, we're over here. And then she just dipped out into the night. That was last year. I completely forgot about that. That shit is wild. Man. That's part of the reason why I like Basement Bar. Because just that sort of nonsense.
Mm.
Did not imagine seeing a 30-year-old doctor getting stood up in a place like that. That's the wild part. So let's get back to I see the gears turning. Like, what are you thinking?
I'm trying to remember, like, the episodes now. Keep going, though.
Question. What's your worst episode? Like, what's the episode that you're like, I don't really care for this one?
It's actually funny because I couldn't tell you what we were talking about, but actually, there were 2 episodes where one was one episode. I think I was so fucking hungover and like I couldn't like function, and you were just fucking talking, bro. talking, and then it wasn't, but it was like, what were you talking about? Damn, because it was like you were talking about something, but then instead of you like stopping in between, you would just kept going, and then you would say, "What are your thoughts on that?" My eyes already done rolled back in the back of my head twice. So I done passed out twice during the episode. And I'm just like, so then I'm trying to remember what you were saying. And then you just kept on going and just talking. Like, so what are your thoughts on that? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's probably the worst episode. I'm like, man, we should probably put this out, bro.
Well, we did.
Yeah, we did. Fuck, I forgot what you were talking about, but it happened to me twice. Damn. And then it was one where, I was talking about something. I was like, this is kind of dumb. What about you?
Episode 12. Episode 12 for sure. That was like one of the darker episodes.
Yeah. Because we were in the North Loop crib.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But that episode, we were doing Zoom. That was when we were talking about Roe versus Wade. And how people were like, no, this is no longer a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Matter of fact, another worst episode. I think like the ones we had were during COVID, bro, when nothing was happening and we weren't like seeing nothing, we weren't doing nothing, but we still had to talk about.
We still had to talk about shit.
And I'm like, dog, like you can literally look outside and nobody's outside downtown.
The fucking I wish I could remember that episode. Y'all come back to 2021, and it's probably like the week after St. Patrick's Day. That episode, I fucking hate that episode. It wasn't a bad episode, it's just more of what you're touching on. Like, remember when we were there and it was just dead?
Yeah. Oh, another funniest one is when I didn't make it.
It was funny and it didn't make it?
Yeah, because it couldn't see the light of day.
I already know what you're gonna say.
When you were so bad. When you were so bad and you just not ranted, because you vented the whole episode about a personal situation in your family. And I'm going with it, but I'm like, I've never seen Ro this mad before. Like, this nigga is real life mad.
Oh, I was tight.
And it was just funny because I'm like, it was funny to me because I'm like, I've never seen him this bad. And you came in off the jump like, hey, I know he has some shit planned, but I got a motherfucking microphone, so just press record. And then you hit me that night like, hey, do you think we should, and I'm like, yes, nigga, yes. Like, I didn't know how to tell you this, but you cannot hear that episode, bro. You need to go talk to your family. But we cannot air that episode.
Oh God, that shit.
But then you ended up paraphrasing it the next, so it was better. It was
better. It was much
you
better.
went in, dog. I'm like, damn.
The episode that he is referencing is No 112. Y'all go check that one out.
Yeah.
Go check. Oh God. Do you have the footage for that?
No,
I have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still have it.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe I do.
Oh, God,
I haven't checked those folders, so maybe I do.
Yeah. If you don't, I'll gladly give it to you. Gladly.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No, I was fucking tight. There are things that make me upset, but to that degree, it's like my very two to this day, where I'm very serious about. Fucking with me is one thing. I'll handle that. But it's like you fuck with my family, you fuck with my friends.
Right.
Okay. I'm at you. I have to handle you in some shape or form. And I'm not saying like I'm gonna beat that motherfucker's ass. It's more like something has to be done because you've crossed the line, and I cannot. This is a mental health podcast. Basically, you've crossed the boundary. I cannot let you get away with this. You gotta pay for what you did, man.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what happened? I feel like I did.
I feel like you did. Yeah, you did.
I did?
You
Okay.
You did. I think we talked about it.
I cannot let you get away with this. You gotta pay for what you did, man.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what happened? I feel like I did.
I feel like you did. Yeah, you did. You did.
I did?
You
Okay.
Did. You did. I think we talked about it.
Justice was served. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Justice was served, nigga.
Yeah.
Serves you right, you bum.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
I still wish you well. I still wish you well.
Since we talking about, since we can tie everything into the way you realize like, oh fuck, maybe this is not the way to go about it, is because I think your father showed forgiveness first, right?
I see.
Or no? Did that not happen?
I don't know if it was forgiveness.
Or okay.
Well, continue your thought.
No, I just mean like, is that how you were like, well, shit? How can I be so mad if he's over it? Why I gotta get over it, right? Or no?
No, I did not feel that way at all. I did not feel that way at all.
My bad.
My dad he was calm, cool, and collected, and I was like, fuck that shit. I will find this nigga. I will find this. Y'all don't understand. There's a different type. Like when I'm mad, that's a different type of row.
Yeah.
No, that's why I say no one needs to see that. That's just a level of aggression that's just completely unnecessary. Like completely unnecessary. I don't know how to describe it any better. It's not that I've never been nothing has ever happened where I needed to be behind bars, let's say that.
Yeah.
But like how we talked about last week, the cycle of revenge, right?
Yeah.
If something has happened to people that I love, I'm in that cycle. I'm 100% in that cycle. Like I need vindicate. Like I need justice. Because my people I'm very selective. I can't choose my family, but I love them. My people are very good people. Example, case in point, right here. You fuck with this man, we have a problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So how hard is it when it's family and within?
Honestly, it's not that hard. And the reason that I say that is this. You have your nuclear family.
Yeah.
Parents, siblings, and then you have your extended family. Uncles, aunts, cousins. If your extended family, in some shape or form, is fucking with your nuclear family, that's when it becomes tribal. It's like, oh, okay.
You see that so much.
Yeah, 100%.
It happens so much. Yeah. But that whole situation was fucking hilarious after the fact.
Yeah.
Because you came in and saw nothing but red. And I'm like, oh shit.
It's funny. My face
I don't
was
know what's
red
happening.
too.
Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, whenever I like listen back to it or I look at the footage, you think it's funny, but at the same time, there's a look in your face like, how do I tend to this nigga right now?
Like, it's funny after, like I said, it's funny after the fact, but like in the midst of it, I really didn't know. Like, you just left, and I'm like, should I like call him? Like, should I check on him later? Or
Hey man, I don't think you did it. Did you commit a murder? Just let me know. But no, justice was served. Everything worked out well. That was by far one of the. I honestly think that was one of the funniest episodes. One of the episodes that I was like really high.
Yeah.
Probably the only, honestly, but funniest. Okay, funny episodes aside, and excuse me, that pain getting to me.
Lovely.
Funny and worst episodes aside, what thought-provoking episodes stand out to you?
Thought-provoking?
Yeah.
Thought-provoking when Ernie came on.
Yeah.
Ernie came on, that was a good conversation, man, because I just met that dude, but I feel like I can relate to him so much.
Shout out to Ernie G.
Yeah, man, thanks for coming on. That one, it was one we like, my kind of guy was like, damn, we was dropping, oh, damn, this had to be on season 3 because we were up in the kitchen. We were talking about
Thick and curvy women, I know.
I forgot you said that. I forgot you said that.
I was listening to that last night.
Were you?
Yeah. This shit was funny. I like curvy girls. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
But do you really? Like, damn, they do.
No, you don't, nigga. You don't know what that love. You really don't know what that love is.
You did say you really don't know what that's like. Like, how you know they don't know, bro?
Listen. Moving on. Sorry. Thought-provoking, not funny. Thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking. Yeah, that one. I feel like I'm so bad at I'm not saying the actual numbers.
I mean, I have my phone as well, so I can like literally pull it up.
Yeah. I think it's like kind of ones with the guests on. We did have one we were kind of in our bag though.
There were a few.
Yeah.
There were a few.
I like the one when we had Isaiah Long. Shout out John Jones.
Great episode.
Because that probably was one of my favorites. Because she's like 8 or 9 years old. And
she's 11, dog.
She's like 11 years old. And just her mind is like very
beyond her years.
She's moving up here.
Is she?
Yeah, this summer. And she
really?
She will be going to school. She moving with John. She will be going to school in Highland Park.
Welcome, girl.
She bleeped that out. Yeah.
We'll bleep that part out.
Yeah.
No one needs to know that information. Leave kids alone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about you? What was your most thought-provoking?
Oh man, that's honestly tough because we've had some episodes.
We've had a lot,
yeah.
Like a lot of good. We've had like a few. I like when we got time. Like, damn, that was good. Like, we get better at this. That was a good episode.
Like whenever I walk away from an episode thinking about it, and then I edit it, and I'm still like, damn.
Yeah.
That's when I know I'm like, this one right here. I don't know, man. There's too many. Oh God. The one with Jones' daughter, that was a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
After, like straight up after that episode, I always kept it in mind about trauma dumping.
Yes.
Like that was a very
yes,
big one.
dude. Yes,
That was a very big
because
one.
okay, yeah, you're right. Because when I got back to work, I realized what was happening. Like I'm just like half listening to kids or like letting them like talk, and then I'm like, damn, this trauma dumping. Like,
Yeah.
Like this don't got nothing to do with me, but like you're just like. We are there, but it's like, dog, like, you've been holding that in to, like, you know?
Man, what's another episode? Ernie, that's a recent one. That's what's funny about that.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed
That's my guy.
I
man.
really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, he's
like,
a good
I will be in St. Cloud again to kick it with y'all.
We'll see you next week.
Oh,
just to kick it?
Yeah.
Look at your face.
yeah. I'll be like, go outside. So.
Lord protect me in these streets.
Yeah.
I'll tell him that, because he'll be for it.
I know he will. Because when he was talking, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. He about that life.
I didn't know.
He's a very good dude, but he is for the streets.
Yeah. So I will be back.
What's another? I don't know, man. There were like a lot of good episodes.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, there's too many. I'll tell you one that stands out, not just to me, but so whenever I uploaded, what were you gonna say?
Sorry. I don't know how the fuck I'm forgetting this. The fucking episode with the Wholesome Podcast.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. Them dudes are so fucking
Two
dope.
episodes.
Two episodes, yeah.
2 episodes.
Them dudes so fucking dope, man.
Those are actually like really good dudes.
Yeah, dude. Like, for real.
Trey.
I run into Trey all the time, too. All the time. Run into him all the time, man. B. Mitch, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Like, for real.
Big ass. We need to get them back.
We do.
We'll see what's going on with them.
We do. They've been doing their thing, too, man. I would say they are the blueprint to, like, in my mind.
They are.
Because
it started with you going on there.
Yep,
and then
you started with me going on there shit, and I'm like, oh, this is how we make ours better. And that's what's so dope about this space and like, you know, just that community. Like they didn't even know me.
And they just let you on.
I got tricked to go on their podcast, by the way.
You told me that.
Yeah, shout out to Lolo. She tricked me to go on there. We were supposed to go kick it. We went and go and kicked it. Went to I think we went to like Can or some shit. But then she was like, oh, my friends got they just be kicking it like, yo, you gonna go there? And then so I'm like, fuck it. Like, oh, by the way, they got a podcast.
It's a trap.
It's like, oh yeah, they got a podcast and you can be on there. I'm like, wait, what? But it was. I'm really glad I got on there and met them dudes, man.
That was a very.
Dope.
I can't believe. I'm glad you said that because a lot of things were touched on in that episode.
Shout out to Lolo too.
We talked about polygamy.
Yeah.
We talked about dating and having children. Oh my God. Just talk about
that's one of I would say that's
like checking in as black men. That was
one of my favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes. And they're just them, bro. Like they're
always them. Ain't nothing fake.
A funny, not funny, but like a dope side story. Like so, I met B. Mitch through that, and but I ended up meeting his cousin. Like I hoop with his cousin every week, and didn't know they were like cousins until B came one day and hooped.
Okay, we have to touch it.
And his cousin's so fucking dope too. Like a good ass dude. Shout out to Marcus, man. Shout out to Marcus.
Can we talk about? Let's take a break.
You
know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, we're gonna take a break from.
We have to take a break because we just drank a whole bottle of champagne apiece, bro.
Oh.